Good evening. Welcome to City of Morton Council meeting. It's November 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. We'll get started. By way of invitation, I want to extend a warm welcome to new youth member Molly Wheeler. It's a privilege to have you on council. Deputy Mayor Penner and I were in the city of Winkler. Brian Bowman was hosting a city's caucus meeting, and they had just completed a study on addiction, methamphetamine, fentanyl addiction in the city of Winnipeg. And one of the takeaways that I think both Nancy and I had from that meeting was a finding of this report. They did maybe a half an hour summary of this report, that one of the biggest mechanisms for combating addiction in populations is interaction within the community. And in particular, ensuring that members of the community, youth members of the community, feel that they are part of a community. And I know, because I'm not that far removed from your age.
What's that say for the rest of us?
Okay. You know, that there's the feeling that I can't vote, I don't matter. But I remember when I was a teenager, reading the biography of Franklin Roosevelt, and he made a statement with regard to a global crisis. He said, "You cannot always build the future for young people, but you can build the young people for the future." And that's something that stuck with me very firmly through my life. And I recognize that in our time and age, the childhood that I had, that I believed was so vastly different from other people, in particular other members of council, that time had accelerated and experience had accelerated so quickly. And now with kids, I have my own. I know how much truer it is even now, and I look back at my life as one of innocence, and my childhood is one of of much greater innocence than our young people today, with the challenges they're going to face, not only from their peers, but also globally, and with respect to international and domestic problems, a lot of which they will inherit. So we're very pleased to have you on council, and not just because we believe we have anything to teach you, but rather we can learn from our youth, and we can learn from our young people, because they will be the citizens of tomorrow, and they are the people who will eventually take the helm of the city. And we hope to develop young people of high quality, people who take responsibility for their community, and people who are given the ability to dictate their own ends in this community. So we're very happy to have you on board as an ally, as a partner, and as liaison with your peers. We certainly believe that this is the first of many steps we hope to take to interact and engage our young people in the community, and to help them realize their importance to us, and the fact that no matter what happens in their life, they have an ally with us in council. So welcome, and thank you for taking your time and your energy to join us. Big mistake, but all right, we'll get to agenda item number 2. Everybody has the agenda, the package for this evening. We have additions to the agenda, 3 of them in particular, 2 in camera and 1 in open session. Agenda item number 2 is moved by Councillor Gordon Maddock, seconded by Councillor Hank Hildebrand. Resolution be it resolved that the agenda for the meeting of November 18th, 2019 is hereby adopted as distributed, with the following additions. 8.12 being Morton Veterinary Services District Board, a grant request for 2019. 11.5 in camera legal, 11.6 in camera legal. In favor, please indicate. Opposed? None. All right. Agenda item number 4.1, confirmation of minutes, moved by Councillor Hank Hildebrand, seconded by Councillor Gordon Maddock. Be it resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting of the City of Morton, held on the 28th day of October 2019, be adopted as presented. Does anybody have any issue with the minutes from that date? All right, in favor, please indicate. Opposed? None. The motion carries. 4.2 is the same thing. different day. Moved by Councillor Hank Hildebrand, seconded by Councillor Gordon Maddock. Be resolved that the minutes of the special meeting of the Council of the City of Morton held on the 12th day of November 2019 be adopted as presented. Any questions, comments, any errors? None. In favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. Motion carries. Agenda item number 4.3, moved by Councillor Gord Maddock, seconded by Councillor Hank Hildebrand. Be it resolved that the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting held on the 12th day of November 2019 be adopted as presented. Any objections or comments? In favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. Is approved. All right, general business. Agenda item number 8.1, moved by Councillor, as accounts payable, moved by Councillor Hank Hildebrand, seconded by Councillor Nancy Penner. Be it resolved that the council payable to October 31st, 2019 be confirmed.
Just for the viewing audience, if you will, all of the checks or accounts payable that for the month of October were distributed, or the registry was distributed to council. Council had the opportunity to view and ask questions about some of the invoices, which some did, and prior or at the time of signing, and here all expenses were within budget and reasonable city operating expenses.
Are there any concerns with accounts payable that haven't been raised with finance? No? Okay, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, motion carries. Okay, agenda item number 8.2 is the Council City of Morton Committee and Council schedule, and I'm having a hard time finding it in here.
Page 13.
Oh, 13. Wasn't part of it down. There we go. Any additions to this schedule? Anybody wishes to make before approving it?
Now, it should be noted, though, I think the times, just for the audience that is viewing, that the Committee of a Whole meets Tuesdays, once a month, and at 9 a.m. And council meeting is obviously just like it is now, the last Monday of the month at 7 p.m. Except there are a couple of exceptions when there's conflicting conferences or meetings, but and that's the majority of the times.
Yeah, it is subject to change if something comes up.
Okay. All right, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, the schedule is approved. That's posted at City Hall as well as online. 8.3. Oh, this was my notice of motion. Okay. Moved by Councillor Hank Hildebrand, 8.3, seconded by Councillor Nancy Penner. Be it resolved that the proposed AMM resolution regarding Remembrance Day property distribution in schools, which was defeated at the regular council meeting held on October 28, 2019, be placed under notice of motion for amendment and adoption at the next regular council meeting scheduled for December 16, 2019. You'll recall the wording, of course, was not satisfactory, not optimal, so we sent it back for a amendment. Had they contacted you yet about this?
I haven't heard back from him yet. He was away when I phoned him.
Oh.
So he was going to wait until he was back.
Okay, I spoke with him at the Remembrance Day supper about it, and we had a brief chat. Okay, so this just brings it back around. It doesn't approve anything but revisiting it. Okay, in favor? Opposed? None. Okay, agenda item 8.4, planning and engineering crosswalk and speed zone changes. Moved by Councillor Gord Maddock, seconded by Councillor Hank Hildebrand. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton authorize the following traffic and pedestrian control systems in the area of the new Pembina Valley Child Care Centre. To install a crosswalk at the west side of the Pembina Valley Child Care Centre across Rampton Street to connect to the existing sidewalk on the south side of Rampton Street. Install a crosswalk at the east side of the new Pembina Valley Child Care Centre parking lot across Rampton Street to connect to the existing sidewalk on the south side of Rampton Street. Install two 30km/h signs, one west of Elam Street around the corner on the southeast side and one at the corner of First Street and Rampton Street on the north side. Any questions?
But east of, what did it say on east of where?
Install a crosswalk at the east side of the new Pembina Valley Child Care Center parking lot.
Right across the street.
But on the east side
Yeah.
of the center, yeah.
Huh?
It's a little further down now, though.
Oh,
It's
is
not
it?
that far up, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the 30-kilometer zone, right there, yeah.
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 Oh, that's the,
Yeah, that's what the
oh,
crosswalk.
That's the
but that's not the crosswalk,
No,
that's the.
that, whoops.
Sign.
My question would be, do we have to, in order to make the 30-kilometer-per-hour zone enforceable, do we need a bylaw for that?
We already have a bylaw, so we can enforce it, and if
Okay.
amendment is required, we can make it.
Okay,
You had mentioned that the times, because of the daycare's times are different
Yeah,
than
so there's no
school.
time limit on that.
Okay, good.
oh no, nobody's gonna sit with us at AMM? Maybe?
And the reason we had briefly talked about the one on the west side extends into Ramsden quite a ways, but the reason being because it takes a while to,
It was the corner.
okay.
The curve was up there.
The curve was
People park a fair ways back for baseball and they're loading and unloading. I think that's part of the issue. Any other questions? Comments? No. In favor, please indicate. Opposed? None. Trying to get caught up on my schedule here. Okay, moved by Councillor, or 8.5 is on the agenda, moved by Councillor Doug Frost, seconded by Councillor Gary Hebert. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton make the following changes to the City of Morton community signs on the east and west ends of the city. Add the library symbol and the airport symbol at a cost of $100 plus GST each. Remove the fuel symbol and the fishing symbol. Any other comments? We discussed this at length in committee.
Just, I guess, a request that the various communities that have libraries have brought forth a few times that they'd like to see the library symbol on that entrance sign as well, or the services sign, just so people know there's actually a library in that community.
Okay.
I'm not sure dropping the fishing sign, but dropping the fuel sign, I think everybody should realize you can get fuel.
Okay, any other comments?
I drove by the sign at 120 kilometers an hour and I couldn't read one of those things, so.
Uh-oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, 100 kilometers an
that was
hour.
on video. Yeah. 100 once and 20 the next time. right?
Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry.
He's taking notes. Is Councillor Hugh Hildebrand a Leadfoot? Okay, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. That carries. .6 on the agenda is the Red River Basin Commission Gala, November 21st, 2019. Moved by Councillor Doug Frost, seconded by Councillor Gary Hebert. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton authorized Deputy Mayor Nancy Penner to attend the annual Red River Basin Commission Gala to be held on November 21st, 2019 in Morris, Manitoba at a cost of $65. We're paying expenses, correct?
Yep.
And per diem?
Should it say out of pocket?
Yeah, it just says at a cost, says ticket right here.
The city, I think, purchased the ticket.
No, I meant mileage.
Oh, mileage, yeah.
Per diem?
No, I'm good with just mileage. You're paying my supper, so.
Okay. Send it down for signatures.
And when you get around to Winnipeg, you've gone the wrong
Yeah.
way. Sorry.
The goal of this, of course, was to gauge the relevance of it to the city in terms of becoming full partners. Any other questions for Deputy Mayor Penner? None. In favor, please indicate. Opposed? None. 8.7 on the agenda. 2020 Council Member Leaves of Absence. Moved by Councillor Doug Frost, seconded by Councillor Nancy Penner. I would expect some So councillors not to vote on this?
Really?
Well, you'd be in
The
conflict.
holiday.
You think there'd be a conflict?
Oh, yeah. It affects them, so councillors Maddock, Hildebrand, and Hebert would have to recuse themselves.
So then there's not a quorum, so you can't
You
vote.
can't.
We do have a quorum. We got 4. We still have 4.
And if we get them to
We
meet,
have
miss
abstain.
one more council, we,
You have to
You've
abstain.
got a group, you could do them individually.
Do you want to do that? Does somebody plan to abstain? No, okay. Be it resolved that council of the city of Morton authorize the following leaves of absences for 2020. Gary Hebert, January 20th to January 27th, and February 2nd to February 16th. For Councillor Hank Hildebrand, January 8th to February 29th. For Councillor Gordon Maddock, April 2nd to April 24th. If you are not in conflict, please indicate acceptance. Opposed?
He snuck in there.
Motion carries.
I need to leave.
Okay.
So,
And then Patrick and I will also leave for the following one,
For following what?
resolution.
Christmas bonus.
oh, the bonus
yeah,
amendment.
right. Oh, okay, I thought there was a fire
Phew,
or
I
something.
thought
in the
that,
building.
Look, you're all
I
living.
thought it was the holiday schedule.
Okay, 8.8 is an amendment to our Christmas bonus policy, which previously precluded city managers from being able to obtain a Christmas bonus. That bonus will still be at the discretion of council, as it is for all employees. And this just amends the policy to enable him to receive
All
it.
eligible employees, right?
All eligible employees, yeah. But not for council.
I'll amend the one line of the policy to say including city manager.
Yeah.
All eligible employees.
Yeah. Okay, it's agenda item number 8.8, moved by Councillor Gary Hebert, seconded by Councillor Doug Frost. Be resolved that Council of the City of Morton amend the Christmas bonus policy G-A 016 to reflect that the city manager is eligible to receive the bonus. Any comments or questions? What was the reason beforehand? Does anybody know for why they were not able to?
John Scarce, his previous city manager, felt that he wanted to be excluded, so
Okay.
just
Okay, any other questions or comments? None in favor, please indicate. Opposed, none, carries.
I'll leave for the next
Two?
two.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
compensation schedule.
Well, wouldn't FAST have to leave for the next one too?
What's that?
The second one, cost of living, FAST would have to be two, right? Yeah,
So
okay.
someone else just wants to.
Yeah. We're on our own, what are we gonna do? Fine. Is Fassel coming in for the next one? Or
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's
Oh, okay.
in conflict here.
But he would be on the, well, he would be because he's now an eligible employee. Okay, agenda item number 8.9, moved by Councillor Gary Hebert, seconded by Councillor Doug Frost. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton approved 2019 Christmas bonuses of $250 for all eligible employees according to policy G-A 016. Any comments or
Well, this
concerns?
is just standard, it's in
Yeah.
keeping with past years.
Yeah,
yes, the 250's been in place since 2005.
2005. Has it ever been adjusted for cost of living?
No, it was $100 in 1991, changed to 200 in 2004, and 250 in 2005.
Okay,
And that's a bonus, as the council decides the amount. It's not influenced by staff or anything, so it's done on behalf of council.
yeah. Okay, any other comments?
And, yeah, it's effect, it's, for 2018, the impact it has on our financial statement is $690.
Mhm.
So, almost 15,000.
Okay. Okay, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. Agenda item number 8.10, moved by Councillor Gary Hebert, seconded by Councillor Doug Frost. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton approve the 2.2% cost of living adjustment to the 2020 compensation schedule. That was, let's see if I can find it here.
Over 54?
Oh, there we go, yeah, 37.
No, okay.
Page 37. So it's based on the Consumer Price Index provided by the province of Manitoba.
Yeah, it comes from our HR, Human Resource Managers, research and report, I guess.
Okay, the Canadian Consumer Price Index for last year to, I believe this is the end of September, the average increase was 2%. The province of Manitoba is 2.2. Council decided to increase staff salaries by the 2.2, which is the Manitoba Consumer Price Index.
Surprised to see we're one of the highest increases in Canada. I mean, we're, what, second highest? Yeah, only British Columbia had a higher CPI than us, an increase.
It's interesting, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I wonder if that's regional or if, I mean, it'd be interesting if you could just figure out what it was in Morton, Winkler, what it was in rural areas, or whether that's driven primarily by Winnipeg.
Well, go buy a bucket of groceries and put it in your cart and do that every year and find out what the change is.
A bucket of groceries.
Well, they have
Whatever they
the
call
bag.
it. Basket.
Yeah, the basket.
Oh, yeah,
the set basket.
bundle of goods, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, bucket, basket, bag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
that's what they base it on.
yeah, I know. Okay, 2.2, any comments or questions? No? Okay, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. Motion carries. No, don't get them. We'll just do the rest like this. Okay, agenda item number 8.11. This has to do with the fine blade carpentry. Oh, we're already to the end of the, oh yeah, 8.11. Moved by Councillor Jim Hunt, seconded by Councillor Gary Hebert, whereas at the September 23rd, 2019 regular meeting, Council approved the application for subdivision number 4433-119-7886 for fine blade carpentry, with the condition that the concerns regarding the wastewater treatment lagoon be rectified prior to the commencement of work on the subdivision. And whereas Manitoba Sustainable Development and Manitoba Community Planning has agreed to grant the subdivision an exemption with the understanding that fine blade carpentry prohibit occupancy in phases 2 and 3 until such time as the City of Morton's wastewater issue is resolved. Therefore, be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton remove the condition on approval for subdivision 4433-19-7886. Any questions or comments?
I think that's articulated in there.
Yep. Okay, in favor, please indicate. Opposed, none. Carries. Agenda item number 8.12, moved by Councillor Gary Hebert, seconded by Councillor Jim Hunt. Be it resolved that Council of the City of Morton approve a grant to the Morton Veterinary Services District Board in the amount of $1,610.78. And this was in
Actually, when that new pound was built,
yeah.
I can't even remember how many years ago, that was one of the agreements, I guess, the city made at the time, just for the pound portion of it, not for that thing in its entirety, just for the pound portion, that the city of Morton would contribute towards the taxes for that new portion.
Yeah. It just rebates the money they paid to us already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any concerns or comments? No, in favor?
This is
please-
a rebate in the form of a grant, right?
Yeah. In favor, please indicate. Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Agenda item number 11, moved by Councillor Jim Hunt, seconded by Councillor Gary Hebert. Be it resolved that council moves from the regular meeting to in camera. In favor, please indicate. None. We move in camera.